Okay, so this is something a little bit different. This is doubles, so I get to have somebody screaming in my ear and your ears for all my decisions, and that person today is going to be Dan Brooks, and for the rest of this tournament. So he can say hello.
Hi, I'm happy to scream in your ear. Oh,
okay.
Governor, there's like Scholar Villa.
Well, this is nice to start out with.
I actually don't know what... Oh, and there's Lucky Coin, and there's Tower.
This is insane. And we're second player. That's always good.
Okay, I'm gonna need to figure out what the heck to do here. We're probably gonna get villas.
We'll get villas.
So I guess we just draw. Like there's Wishing Well costs 3, and then in terms of 5 costs, there's Seer, Governor, and Scholar.
Draw to X with Villa on Scholar is fairly appealing.
Oh, so you play all your treasure.
Buy Villa, play Scholar. Just new 7 cards.
My one comment with that is that it stops working when villas run out. And there is Tower, so you can just pile drive the villas.
Yeah, and you can also draw a Villa with Seer. I mean, you want to start with a little bit of the Scholar stuff just for pacing.
And then there's Haven, so you could seed your draws.
Yeah, Seer or Scholar.
Okay, so there's no... Okay, there's no trashing, right?
Flames Gift.
No.
Yeah, no trashing.
Guess we build draw, and then after Scholars, what's the mix of Seers, you could go Scholar Tunnel or something, potentially? Governor, Seer?
I'm not really seeing the tunnel when you can gold gain off Governor, but...
Okay. Let's take some time here.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to want that silver. I think that's clear.
Let's start by figuring out the macro plan. Don't show...
Oh, it's okay.
Well, there's the Flag Bearer game, too.
Yeah.
If we take Flag Bearer, we trigger a shuffle, which I'm not sure if that's good or not.
It would probably put 5 in the next shuffle, or 5 in the next hand.
Yeah, I think... We also don't know if they have 3 or 4. They likely have.
Played 2 coppers and the Lucky Coin, so that was 3. In that order.
So maybe we go Flag Bearer, a couple Scholars, into just Governors and Villas and Provinces.
Yeah. Flag Bearer is going to hit something, probably 4 next hand. It could hit 5.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I think it's better than a Wishing Well.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Then if they bought Wishing Well with 4, they get kind of owned.
Okay, so
Easy
this
game.
is 5. That's nice. Okay, they take it back, but we don't really care at this point, I think.
Yeah, we take an easy Scholar.
Yeah. And with all this stuff going on, OBS plus Discord, everything's moving a little bit slowly.
We want silver here? Do we care?
I think we're gonna always want silver.
Okay, that's fair. Actually, no. This is where I should challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think silver is good because I think with Tower, I think we just slam the action piles.
Yeah, Tower, Scholar, Villa. You want more treasures to make sure that you can make your buys. I'm thinking.
So okay, so we buy Scholar. Yeah, we definitely want Scholars, winners at some point.
Yeah, it's
kind of
Scholars to start out, then figure out when we want to go into the other draw.
we'd want to pile drive villas pretty hard too.
Yep. Okay, so they take a scholar. That's completely expected. We said we want to play the silver or gain the silver. I think. Now we'll watch them collide. Oh. Oh, that's bad.
It's not too bad because we can actually just play a scholar.
Yeah.
So it's actually fine. The next couple cards aren't too bad.
We might think about governor this time around. That would be looking to remodel estate to villa. Get a buy-in, which would get a buy-in mid-turn.
Well, I guess if we're flagging...
I mean, we're doing this sort of draw to X thing, so I don't know.
I think he likely is scholar.
Well, then they'd be buying an immediate villa, I would think.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm saying that they'll have scholar.
Oh, they'll have scholar next turn, yeah. They may want to pick up a dead villa there to get a plus buy-in before their big turn, but I guess not. Okay, so now we have this 8. Do we want to put a dead villa in for plus buy?
Think so. And then
we'd have 5 in addition to that. So let's get the plus buy-in.
Okay, I like another scholar here. It's just such a good card.
Yeah.
Brought two together. Nah, let's just take the scholar. That's so good.
Yeah. I can go with that. And we would really have liked to see one, but we're gonna have everything collide again. Because that's apparently how
somehow doing that.
Might be a result of flag.
I think it's definitely good for them.
I mean, our draws are certainly good for them.
Well, I guess for player 2 as well.
Okay.
Flagbearer silver on bottom. So they have a second scholar, so they can play everything.
I don't know if they want to, though. I don't think they would want to. I think they should just buy scholar here.
We could take some villas, potentially, right?
Yeah.
Could go villa by villa, play scholar, by villa, by scholar.
It sounds reasonably good.
Now, we just have 5, sadly. Like, let's say the villa pile is down to, like, 4 or 5. Like, what do we do?
Do we just need to... I mean, it would be like Villa Haven if we were to do that.
They're playing 5. They act like they're just going to buy a 5 instead of...
Yeah.
Anyway, so are we taking...
We're either taking Governor or Scholar, I would guess.
So if we take Governor, we could remodel into our Flag Bearer, which is nice.
Yeah. Or into Villa if need be.
And we already have 3 Scholars, right? Yeah, let's take a Governor, I think. Maybe gain some gold. We could remodel silver into something real.
Yep. See what they take here. I mean, we can't really... Next turn we may end up just pile driving Villa.
I'm like, if they
I mean,
I think they might be able to empty Villa if they choose to.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they have a good turn next turn. Looking at our hands, it shouldn't be guaranteed for them.
If they continue to lower scholars and villas and stuff, then I think.
Okay, so they do just take scholar. Then we
have 3 scholars. Well, let's wait. I think it's governor.
I think it's governor. And then hope that next turn actually works out. That is looking like it's going to work out.
Right. Oh, no, they don't.
I wonder if it's flag. It
Okay.
might be flag. It might just be them drawing more nicely. I want to blame it on flag, but I'm pretty sure it's just them drawing more nicely.
It's more than one factor, but like we're still in this, so let's.
Yeah.
And we can buy Villa, play Scholar. We'll have 2 scholars in the 7. Do you want to trigger the shuffle?
I think we're definitely looking to probably empty Villa this turn. Just to take that away from them. It's not great for us, but...
Let's see what they do, because if they want to drive piles, they can drive piles.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be Villa and play Scholar, because why not? Nope.
Wishing
Well, I guess maybe they...
want a tower or Wishing Well?
Well, no, they're probably looking at 2 estates right now. And they think Wishing Well is more non-offensive than something else they could buy. But I think Haven would be better.
I have no idea why they bought Wishing Well, to be honest. Oh, two estates in hand. Okay, so they want a 5 or something?
Yeah. I still think Haven would have been better for them.
Let's get our free Villa.
Okay, so we want to play all this, get a Villa, Scholar. Okay, take our Villa. Alright, so let's see, stop here again.
So now we're gonna have 6. Oh, I'll play all our treasure.
Yeah, so play all treasures. It's gonna be at least a Villa.
So if we take the Haven, what could we...
We could potentially move over a Scholar, depending on what the draw looks like. I think that's only something like 7 cards, isn't it?
Let's check. So I think we had...
So we had
add cards,
5, added a silver, added a governor. Right?
Let's take the Haven. I think Haven is a good card.
And just assume that we'll be able to buy whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, so we either have a Scholar in those cards, or we could get to Scholar, right?
Yeah, we'll certainly get to another Scholar if we want to.
Okay, so let's say we draw... I'm just trying to get through the possibilities here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool. What are our options here? We could, with Governor, like take the flag. Is there any way...
Potential problem with taking the flag is if they have their flag bearer in hand, they'd take it right back.
That's so annoying. could gain
I mean,
gold with governor.
we have guaranteed scholar in the next hand, so if we leave it,
Yeah, so villas are definitely running, right?
yeah. So we may just want to think about taking a couple of those somehow.
Yeah, we could also cut. Somehow, I doubt that they're going to do 4. I don't know why.
I mean,
Uh,
if they know it's good for them, they'll do 4. But
well, I guess we could draw. Like, so we could do governor or draw. That gives them another card.
you'd be havening a scholar then.
How many villas do we have?
I think just the 3.
Can you search chat?
Yeah. Let's see.
So we have an estate, a copper, a scholar, and a lucky coin. Okay, we have estate, copper, lucky coin.
Yeah, we just have the 3.
So yes, we could draw with governor, set aside scholar, and then you'd have.
What would the buys be? We'd have.
So we'd have copper.
Maybe 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, I think.
Why don't we? Or we could gain gold with governor. Pulling is bad because it gives our opponent too much stuff.
Yeah.
So, does giving our opponent a card matter? This sometimes.
I mean, I don't think they could be looking at anything where the card would. Well, it would be like if they were to have no scholars in hand, which they only have 3 in a 23 card deck. So.
See, so.
I don't think it's impossible that they dud on a given turn.
Yeah, I think I kind of like using governor for gold, and then like playing Haven first and just seeing what happens.
All right, let's play Haven. Okay.
Hit the scholar.
I think
so. I'm pretty
we're setting aside the scholar, right?
We don't like so. Let's say we don't.
If we don't,
then I guess we could. Well, okay. I'm just saying, like hypothetically, if we don't, if we like draw with governor, we could. We would hit so much. We could buy villa. Set aside the scholar.
We're setting aside the scholar. The setup next turn because we only have like 3 of these in a 30 card deck or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, we can set aside scholar and gain gold.
Gaining gold. And then do we want a 4th scholar?
Think no, because I'm bad when I think we want governor because we're going to start taking provinces.
Okay.
That's my sense. And then maybe we even start greening next turn.
I mean, I'm a little bit worried not putting another scholar in deck just because, as I say, it's a 20-something card deck and we have 3 of them. We have the one top deck, but if we were to, say, see a scholar in the next hand along with it, we might have serious consistency issues.
Then, so what happens when villas run if we go scholars? I guess
we're pretty sad about that. We could think about seer, but I don't know about seer over governor.
I think governor is better than seer.
I mean, at some point we do just need to be hoping for the best because it is such an explosive deck. Yeah,
so I guess like scholar is maybe a bit better Because the thing is that after Villa's run, then Scholar becomes kind of not as good.
Oh, it's terrible.
Let's take a governor.
Okay. I could go either way on this, so...
A governor. Because we
do
sort of don't know... Like, there's some chance that they dud.
Yeah. That's not looking like a dud. That's looking like a perfect turn. Why wouldn't it?
We could take another flag bearer pretty soon. So if they don't empty, which obviously they're gonna have a perfect hand.
Yeah, they're emptying. Unless they're looking at no scholars here, which why wouldn't they?
So
villas are...
the empty villa.
I mean, villas are done here, right? There's no way that they leave any in the pile for us.
So if they don't, then we just need to play like Villa Scholar and just try and hit Province, and it's super sad. I guess we can Silver Junk them with Governor and hope that's good.
Yeah.
We just build up on 5s. We could even go Seers.
I mean, those do draw villas. Those draw villas, those draw silvers.
Or we could just pile drive Governors and claim the Governor point.
I don't think anything other than villa's going to end up emptying.
See, so if they empty Villa, we could take a flag bearer. Yeah, like...
I mean, the start of this turn is going to be Villa Scholar.
But, like, let's assume they empty Villa. We go Villa Scholar, draw some cards, have these governors floating around.
Yeah. We might do some remodel to... I don't know. Oh, great. Now they're going to get both these wishes correct. Okay. That makes me feel so good.
It's like early, right? It's like turn 7 or something.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, turn 7 right here.
Oh, yes. Like, how do we win? Like, we win this game by just like.
I mean, we're gonna have to win this game with provinces, I would think. Like, assume that they start having issues.
It's like like in a world where we don't slam provinces, like, is there some world where we, get a million seers or governors or something and have it be okay, or do we just like slam provinces?
I think we have to do a little bit of seer governor slamming just so that we keep drawing.
This is their hand. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they had an absolutely perfect turn. Just really unbelievable. Or believable, but unlikely.
Okay, so how do we... So I'm going to assume that they empty villas at this point in the current state. So then...
We probably needed... Well, we're going to need a couple more governors if they do that.
They slam villas... Yeah, because if they do empty villas... No, well, the problem is if they empty villas and their scholars are actually good, whereas our scholars are, like, terrible.
Yeah.
Because we only have 3.
I mean, I don't know that their scholars are particularly great. They have so much treasure.
Yeah, but they have 7 villas at least.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Darn. I was hoping they'd remodel so we could get rid of this flag bearer. Okay.
So they're going to take governor, and probably villa because they have a scholar in hand. Because why not?
Oh, see, Villa confuses me, especially when I'm watching. I'm like, oh, they left us a Villa.
Because they somehow managed to get their scholars such that they occurred in exactly the right places in their deck. which is
All
just...
stuff happens. Like at this point, we need to figure out how to give ourselves greater than 0% to win.
Yeah, I'm being way too negative here.
I think the options at this point, the real options seem to be either governor or province.
Yeah.
There's some questions of like, do we tunnel?
Okay.
Oh, they remodel.
So we do
So we can remodel
bearer
for sure
into
governor.
Governor, I'm guessing.
Sure, that's right. I guess we could have done.
Other option might have been seer. I don't know. It feels good to trash off their governor.
So at this point, piles are getting kind of low as well. Okay, so they take the villa.
They take the villa.
We want to go like lucky coin to governor.
I think we almost have to.
Yeah, right. Okay. This gives us, I don't know, maybe we can just...
Maybe we can empty Scholar this turn. I don't know about point scoring, but they might take the...
If we empty Scholar, if we empty Scholar, then...
Well, we'd be trying to empty, like, Governor Scholar here.
Okay, one second. Let's pause and figure out the governor split. How many governors do we have? We had 2 and we just gained 2, so I think it's 4-4.
Yeah.
If we empty Scholars, we have a 1-point lead. I don't think it's happening, but
I don't think it's going to happen, but it's something that we could think about if everything goes right.
Okay, let's play Villa Scholar into 7 copper.
Okay, well...
Basically.
Pretty much.
So, like, what's coming up? So we have villas, we have a bunch of governors. I guess my question is... So this hand is decent, and we could just buy a province?
The next hand, we would be drawing with governor, just pretty ugly.
Yeah. So we play... So let's go through the possibilities here. So
we play Scholar, have something of a dead turn that's maybe hitting 5.
We do have a bunch of silver, right? I guess the question is...
We probably hit at least 5 playing a Scholar, so... I'd be kind of inclined to not see that stuff next turn.
Yeah. Well, let's think about it, but I think we sort of just have to play Scholar and hope for the best. What do we have? I think we have 2 governors, a couple villas. Play a Scholar. We might even hit more than 7.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so it's just the 5, but the top deck's a governor next turn as opposed to all this garbage.
The Freen's gross for me. So you played Scholar and drew 5?
Drew Scholar, we drew silver, 2 villas, governor, estate, 2 coppers.
I think we're pretty hosed, but
I mean...
do we just take... Governor's worth the points, so do we just take it? And
I think we just take it. I mean, there's still a decent chance that they dud. They have 3 Scholars and a 33-card deck.
0% chance they dud.
0% chance they dud, because that's what happened last turn, but we'll just take the governor and hope.
Yeah, but I think like the governor is worth 1 point, so I don't think we can justify taking a duchy over the governor.
Yeah.
Like, I think the main way we win this game is if they have
a couple duds in a row, yeah.
Okay, so we have this hand.
Yeah, no villas makes this so much more awkward.
I guess they could just like... Well, their deck's pretty good at this point.
I don't see it as that good. We'll see.
Well, they have 7 villas. Like their scholars are generally going to be live with 7
Oh
villas.
yeah, their scholars are going to be better than ours.
They have 4 governors, 2 wishing wells. And all they really need to do is double.
What we need this governor to draw is like I don't know what we needed to draw. We need them to draw something like Villa, and then we need 2 governors and a Villa and a scholar, right?
How good is it? Like, is there a world in which we like gain gold or remodel, like just gain gold by province?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing if this is the hand that we're staring at after their turn. Like, what are we going to get out of drawing? More of the same?
Let's see. What's like our widest pile out? Like we play governor, because we have 5 governors, I believe. So we play governor, we draw. We play Villa Scholar, draw a bunch of new cards. Villa Scholar, Villa Scholar. Yeah, so if we pair up our Villas and Scholars perfectly, like we just take a note out of their book.
Yeah.
That gets us 4 buys, and our governors
can remodel to governor, remodel the province maybe.
I guess like in a perfect world, we pair up Villa, Governor, Scholar in every hand.
Yeah.
Like that's the maxer deck does.
Yep. I would
barely even piles.
I mean, I'd really like to see another card in hand, either Villa, Scholar, Governor, before we start doing that, though. If we're just staring at this, I think we might want to just play conservative on it. Unless they full dud here, in which case they would have a good enough turn coming up, maybe.
Remodel or something?
They go gold to province. I'm guessing they're gonna have a scholar in hand then.
Oh, they do that. Let's see, like flag is okay, because I think the decks are getting kind of meh.
I mean, we could take a flag. If we're gonna have our perfect turn, we don't really want this silver, do we?
Well, let's think this out though. So we could flag, take nothing. If we take flag, we draw with governor and just kind of see what happens.
Yeah, if we aren't gonna draw, we should probably keep this in hand and take like province governor this turn.
I think I like flag over nothing.
Okay. So we're gonna do the remodel here.
Yep.
It at least gives them a 5-card hand next turn.
Yeah. I think it's close on whether or not to flag, but at least sort of I feel like it makes the game more complicated and intricate.
Okay, so they're done.
Alright.
They're gonna take this governor for sure. Now we guess if they're looking at another dud, I would say.
I think we draw with governor. Oh, you're saying we could remodel?
Yeah.
So we could remodel by tunnel. The problem with remodeling is it could give them a flag.
That's true.
I think I'd prefer to just...
The problem I have with drawing is that I think that they are still somewhat likely to just dud out. I don't know if that's true. What did they just look at?
How many points do they have? The screen's kind of fuzzy.
20. We have 11.
So we need points.
I mean, if we somehow have our magic turn and take 4 scholars, that's
that's 4 points for us.
Yeah.
I think the way we win is by sustained provincing.
I mean, I think the way we win is by them continuing to have one or two more bad hands.
Yeah.
If they have a good hand, this is just over.
So if we remodel... The thing is, I really don't want to remodel into Scholar. So I guess we could remodel Gold into Province and buy Tunnel.
That'd be points at least.
Let's go for that.
Okay. And then just hope that they are
Done.
staring at
like
another...
This gives us 8 points. If they take flag, it doesn't actually affect them. Well, I guess if they take flag, it's super annoying because we don't get a 7-card hand. But
6, but yeah.
This at least is the chances of that because we need to get lucky.
We need them to not have a good turn.
We need them to get unlucky, and this gives them a chance, maximum chance of getting unlucky. So they take the flag.
And
pretty
we're
easy
just buying
tunnel. Right?
Yeah. Oh. Please decide that you need to draw with Governor.
I guess we have to play Scholar, right?
What else do we do? 2 villas, they're done. They almost certainly have a good turn coming.
Oh, how many villas did they play? I don't know. Let's see.
What do we have down there? We haven't played a villa. No, we have played a villa we haven't played a villa this shuffle. So we have 3 villas, 2 scholars down there.
I think we need to try and get a province or a duchy or something with the scholar, though.
I mean, if they pile scholars, they just win. I don't think we're going to be hitting province off of this. 3 villas, 2 scholars, some number of governors, couple flag bearers.
Pile flag bearer too.
Yeah. I mean,
we're not dead.
I think they're going to have a good turn one of these turns, right?
I think the deck's going to suck, so I think we just need to take points. Right.
I really don't want to go 7 cards into this, though. We would have a good turn next turn if we just left it, wouldn't we? I mean, we have to have a next turn no matter what, so it may as well be a good one.
Like, if we have 16 cards, I don't know, 9 versus...
Yeah, we have
the top 5 of 16 versus...
Well,
after we play Scholar, it's what do we hit?
We have 16 cards. There's, I think, 4 governors, 3 villas, and 2 scholars in there.
Oh.
So
you're saying we're, guaranteed to go huge?
Well, I wouldn't say guaranteed to go huge, but we might have a better shot at going huge next turn, not doing anything this turn.
That's your point. So you think we have 4 governors in there? Can we go through the log and just make sure?
Yeah. So we have 5 governors total, right? We know that.
Yes.
Our last shuffle was right there. We drew 1 governor, we played it, and then we're on this turn. So yeah, 4 governors down there.
Oh, okay. So if we play the Scholar, we could draw a bunch of bad cards.
Or we could draw all of our good cards.
Oh.
I mean...
I guess our win condition is maybe getting the Scholar. What do we even do with the governors? Are we remodeling to provinces, or... all with them? Because I guess my point is this. If we cut 7 cards out of there... Well, I guess... If we assume the cards are good, then we're guaranteed to have a good turn.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to be a great turn, but we could, say do remodels to Duchy, remodel to Scholar if we're going to be trying to end the game.
So now I guess my question is, if we play the Scholar, we may be able to buy a Tunnel or a Duchy.
Does that do us any good?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see here. Well, our opponent is probably going to score, let's say 3 to 6 points is the world in which we win.
Yeah, I mean,
So if
I'm guessing that our opponent is just going to win next turn because they should be finally having an okay turn. But it's the case where they don't. What are they going to do?
we like play Scholar and maybe buy a Scholar, like does that?
I mean, that
No.
makes it potentially easier for them if their turn is okay, not great.
If we take, like, let's say we take a tunnel, a duchy, or a province.
I'm inclined just to pass here.
I'll leave this one up to you.
I mean, I think we don't get another turn, but we'll. If we do, I want it to be with all those cards in it, so let's just... Okay. Well, this is not great, but we'll see what happens. 3 villas down there. It'd be really nice if this governor were a villa, you know?
He's still alive, and I am grateful for that.
Yeah, this would have been really not nice to see off the Scholar, I think. We'll see if we see a couple more cards.
They're up to... We definitely need points. I think this is turning into like a money-ish game, so we have some shot.
Yep.
Could have also taken Flag Bearer to deny them a card. Oh, they're doing something.
Draw. Come on. Oh well. Okay, so they're done right here. I guess we're gonna say it's probably now or never.
Oh, well, how do we win if we're winning?
It would be emptying Scholar, wouldn't it?
Let's see.
Okay, they take a Scholar. So
we take 3 Scholars.
3 Scholars and a Duchy would win.
Alright, so I guess we draw with Gov.
And if there's no villas, we cry.
Fine. Okay. Now...
Well, we may as well play this villa. Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so if we remodel, they can likely trash like Flag Bearer into Duchy, which is pretty bad.
Yeah. We have another Villa Scholar pair down there.
Oh, what are, like, yeah, we haven, like, what are we havening?
We would haven a copper to get it out of any potential shuffle we would trigger.
Yeah, so my question is, like, if we go, oh, so you're saying, like, with Governor, we could just YOLO lower Scholars and just see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, if they're staring at a good turn, so we're gonna play Haven first, right?
Yeah, let's Haven first. Over here.
That drew a copper. We're gonna set aside a copper.
Then
probably
maybe we just
Governor remodel, gain a gold.
We could just leave the Governor in the deck too.
That's true, because we are going to be triggering that shuffle.
Yeah. All right, let's remodel and just see what happens.
Okay. We go after Duchy first or Scholar first?
Let's go. Oh, this is interesting. Leaning towards Scholar, because they could take Duchy and then we want to buy Province.
Yeah.
So let's go Scholar.
Okay.
I guess we could potentially draw with Governor too. Like if we draw with Governor, then if we hit.
Let's see. There's one Governor, 2 Villas, 1 Scholar in those 7 cards.
I guess if we draw this Scholar, that's a disaster.
Yeah. I think we should just leave it.
Let's leave it, and let's leave the governor there too. I'm trusting your tracking, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you should be doing that, but
I also don't have the client, so it's like harder to.
they go estate to tunnel, 1 point. Okay, so we're playing Scholar right now.
Go Villa.
We're trashing Silver to Scholar again.
Like, play 2 villas. I guess we can trash first. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, don't let them know that. I mean, they're gonna know we're going for a pile out as soon as we do this, but whatever.
So we need to hit. Currently, we need to hit here, so.
Yeah. Well, they could help us out and take this Scholar, and then we would just need to buy a province.
I don't understand why they went estate to tunnel. Maybe they have a good hand.
Yeah.
Oh, if they only have 1 villa, they might not even have a villa or something.
I mean, they should have something that costs 4, right?
They have a bunch of 5s. I don't know.
I mean, right now they know that we're going for the pile out, so we can't really disguise that anymore. Okay, so they're gonna go Villa to Duchy.
13 is a win. Even have a bunch of Scholars, and if we draw one, it's actually decent.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So we would... I don't know if we can actually remodel right now. I mean, we kind of have to, don't we?
Model, let's go through the possibilities. So if we take the Scholar, that gives us a...
It gives us...
points.
That's 2 points?
I
That
think
put us
our
at
options...
21.
I guess we could either... Because we could remodel into Scholar. Then presumably they could...
Gain another duchy, but do we really have a chance otherwise?
1 sec. So then we would need 8 points to win.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really help. We could... actually, right now we have 9. So if we play Governor and draw 4 points...
If we play Governor and draw, how much money?
4 coins. We have... Let's see. So we need 13 to win. We have 9 right now, so if we draw 4, we instantly win. Let's not do it. Let's think about it.
Yeah.
We could then redraw with Scholar, which would be kind of unlikely, but I guess could work.
I mean, if stuff goes wrong, yeah, we do play Flag Bearer and then Scholar.
If we remodel, if they take Duchy, it doesn't really
help us at all. In fact, it hurts us a little bit, doesn't it?
Let's draw with Governor.
Okay.
Actually, and 1 sec, luck right now. This is where we need to. Okay.
Draw.
I'm using my lucky coin.
That was not 4.
Okay, so now, do you know? Well, we do have 5 governors, right? So we have 1 governor down there. What cards? We have.
I think
gold,
we
right?
have a gold down there. We might not. No, we don't have a gold down there.
Okay.
We
should have 4 coppers, right? So we have 4 coppers. How many states do we have?
Moment. How much money do we have again? Right now we have 11.
I guess we could play Flag Bearer, but that denies us the governor.
So if we have 11 right now, Scholar, 2 tunnels. No, that doesn't get there.
I guess we have a tunnel. So we have a tunnel. Do we have an estate?
Yeah, there's going to be an estate down there.
Tunnel estate, 4 coppers. I think 4 coppers, governor. And then how many silver do we have? We must have silver down there.
I don't know. We havened a copper out. So there's
Okay.
three coppers, an estate, a tunnel, a province. I don't know what else. I mean, we're not winning out of this hand, right?
Actually, wait. One sec. So if we play Flag Bearer... One sec, how much do we have? We have 11?
Yeah, we have 11 right now. That comes up 1 point short of a tie.
We could go Scholar... Yeah, Scholar Tunnel is 1 point short of a tie. So if we have points... So I guess if we had 12, we could tie.
Yeah, I don't think we can actually draw up to 12 playing a Scholar, but I'm not sure.
So if we play Scholar, we're 7 out of 8 to draw a Governor.
Yeah, but what does that do us? We would have to use a remodel. We should have... Right?
I think Governor we draw.
Okay. Yeah, we would.
So our option is we could play Flag Bearer, then play Scholar, and hope to hit 7 to tie.
I mean, we're better off playing Scholar and then potentially drawing with Governor back into the Flag Bearer, right?
Yeah, let's just make sure. So 11... Well, let's play the Scholar.
Okay, so we see the Governor. This is definitely drawing.
So if we... Yeah, we have to draw with it.
Yeah. And...
Okay, interesting. So we have
8 right now. If we Scholar again... That's...
I don't...
2 silvers... 2 coppers, Flag Bearer, and an estate. So that's 6. If we gain the gold, we hit 12 if we draw it, and otherwise we're going to lose anyways, so we may as well do that.
To win.
So try to draw the gold 1 out of however many, right?
I already used up my lucky coins, so...
Okay, well... Let's draw this gold. That was not the gold.
Now, okay, so what state are we in? So here...
I mean, our next hand is trash, right?
So we could just take... Right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just take province and wait for them to win the game.
I think that was right.
Yeah, I don't think we screwed anything up there, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, we made a game of it.
Yep. I mean, they can just take this Scholar, right? That's 5.
Yeah, they may or may not be counting. I guess another alternative would have been to play it slightly slower. Like, we played as if we were desperate, and maybe their deck just wasn't good.
I mean, I think we were desperate looking at their hand right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just score a bunch of points this turn, we were going to lose anyways, so... Whatever. So they just buy Scholar Duchy.
Sure.
I mean, our only other possible option would have been remodel, but they had a villa in hand, I think. So,
given the way that played out, I feel good that we had multiple live draws that directly won the game.
Yeah, I mean, they just had that couple of absolutely amazing turns in the middle, so...
Dominion has variance, you just gotta roll with it.
Yep. Alright.
I think it was player 1.
Yep. set us as first player. What is going on their end? Oh, are they already starting? Okay, guess we need a new table.
I don't even need to show up.
Okay. Us first. Let's hope for something with trashing. That would be nice.
So let's get lucky.
Oh, this has trashing. This also has knights and torture. And we have a baddish 5. It's in, right?
Oh, not so fast.
I mean, we'd much rather have a 3-4, that's for sure, I think.
What's the plan here? I guess, does anything beat knights?
I mean, it's just do some torture, do some knights.
Mostly knights though, right? Because knights beat torture?
Yeah.
Like Sir Bailey Duchess or something.
I would rather see in amulet, but that's me.
Okay. Because, like, there's plan too. Plan's going to be very good.
Yeah.
We go, like, what about, like, Sir Bailey Duchess, plan knight? Didn't really do for you.
Sir Bailey native village. We're never gonna. Oh, it would be Duchess
because that actually lets us hit 5.
Yeah, that actually lets us hit 5.
Like if they buy silver and we if we knight the silver, that's so good. And then if we plan knights, because what's the plan here? Are we just slamming knights?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Sir Bailey Duchess is the higher variance play. In amulet would be the lower variance.
In amulet, so if we do in amulet, okay. So we do we shuffle the in, we trigger a shuffle, we buy an amulet, and then when you have like 3 or something, it just doesn't seem good to me.
Yeah, I mean,
because if we go Sir Bailey Duchess,
yeah,
well, we have the knight lead.
Yeah, we'll hit 5 again that way.
Actually, one sec. Let's just think about Cobbler. Like, not that it's good, but so. Like, if we were to take Cobbler Duchess, then we could Cobbler and Amulet. Like, Amulet stuff, is that...
I mean, what's the Cobbler doing later, though? Native villages?
I guess it's just making sure we hit 5 for more knights. But, yeah, let's take Sir Bailey. I like it.
And it'll reveal Anna. Nope. That's nice. Okay, so they do take the amulet.
They open Amulet. I like plan on Amulet much better, but...
Yeah.
Actually, if we open...
Next turn we do hit 5, so we can either plan knights or plan in might be the alternative. Double amulet.
I like plan on knights, because then we can just take Dame Natalie, right?
Good gainer, yeah.
Alright.
They see amulet turn 3, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Actually, if we Duchess, then...
We're going to trigger a shuffle for them, yeah. That's okay shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we trash an amulet out. That's really good.
Alright, let's do it.
Duchess, obviously discard this. Trigger an okay, not great shuffle. Actually, it's a pretty good shuffle. They hit 5 down there.
Then, it's kind of awkward that they need to... Oh, okay, they just top deck it. We do Dame Natalie and trash the state.
Yep.
Now it's kind of interesting. Do we take Dame Josephine or no?
We could Seaway Native Village. It's kind of weird. Or take an inn.
Yeah, we do want trashing at some point, right? Which could be Cobbler. I don't know.
I mean, trashing at some point, we can gain an amulet off the Dame Natalie next turn. Okay, so they plan on knights. They're hitting 5 next turn. They're going to take a knight. We'd probably rather that be Dame Josephine than whatever's below it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but do we just want to win? If they're going knights, like if we win the knight split, can they win?
I don't know. What are we doing next turn? It's
We
gonna
take,
be like Sir Bailey. We're gaining not a 5 cost next turn.
I think like if we win the night split, like how do they win?
I don't know.
Let's just pile drive knights.
Okay. Duchess, discard this.
Sure.
Yes.
And then 3 copper, Dame Josephine.
Yep.
You don't want them to get the one that gains a gold, but I don't know. Just take knights.
Yep. Destry's a decent one. So this will be Native Village and I guess Amulet.
Yeah, let's just play Sir Bailey. We'll probably kill their Destry here.
Okay.
Coppers.
So Destry's getting killed. That's a little unfortunate.
We want Amulet or do we want... Well, okay, I think we definitely want a Native Village, right?
Yeah, I mean, the 2 is going to buy a Native Village.
Now, do we want a silver or an amulet? Because we do have... Like, this is... Natalie probably trades with Destry, right? 2/3 of the time?
Yeah.
Because we really want to keep playing knights.
That's true. And we want to keep
could
buying
take
knights.
A silver... Like, we do want an amulet at some point, but maybe we need a silver to just make sure we can keep getting knights.
Yeah, keep hitting 5. Okay. I can agree with that.
And so how many terminals do we have now? We have 2. We have a knight and a duchess.
Yep.
We want the native village.
I mean, we're going to need it eventually, and it sort of thins for the moment. It's not terribly offensive, it doesn't hit price points.
Yeah, which, like, we really do want to hit.
But on the other hand, we are definitely going to need it eventually.
But, so here's the argument again.
Are they hitting 5 next turn? I don't think they're hitting 5 next turn. Yeah, they're not going to be hitting 5, I don't think.
Okay, let's go for the native village. I'm not sure on it, though. It lets us get the amulet, which is good.
Yeah. They're going to continue to trash.
Okay. If they miss, that's really good for us. I think we need to take one amulet.
They certainly miss. I mean, yeah, we need an amulet. Because we're not going to do all of our trashing with plan. It's just not going to happen.
I don't know. I think there is a world where we just get a couple silver, hit 5 every turn, and just buy only knights.
We'll see. I think we do hit 5 again next turn if we see the Duchess. I guess the scenario would be Native Village Estate to punish me for making us take the Native Village.
Yeah. Not loving the native village right now, but...
well, we would have been loving it in other scenarios, but...
We only have 2 terminals. Like, I think we can not play Dame Josephine, and it's okay.
Why would we not play Dame Josephine?
No, I'm saying, like, if Duchess Dame Josephine died.
Could have been. Okay.
So they mess. So we play Dame Josephine, we see what we hit.
Nothing. We're buying an amulet here, right?
Guess we could take a silver. That's the alternative.
Yeah.
Because we're up 3-1 on knights, right?
Well, 2-0.
Yeah. Oh, we still have that cycle knight. I guess sure.
Yeah,
take amulet,
let's take amulet. And this is perfect. This actually this guarantees 5.
Native village. Day mana isn't even good.
I mean, it's a knight. They're all good.
We're playing our native village, then Duchess, then Bailey.
Yep.
We have a silver in the bottom? No?
No, we saw it last turn.
I guess they can keep gaining silver with amulets.
Okay. We get
Vander.
Vander, that's great. Okay, Duchess, that gets discarded.
Yeah. If we just didn't have this native village, we'd just
If we didn't have the native village, well, we would have had a different shuffle, but this ended up working.
Really?
Top deck a card, I guess, to get trashed. That was kind of silly.
Vander.
And Vander, for sure. They're just going to keep gaining silver. Oh, this sucks. Well, play it.
Vander, yeah.
Then we're going to want another native village.
Yeah, because at this point we're going to go into torturers, right?
Yeah. Let's
get one night.
We'll get our villages.
What is?
We're going to have a debate as to whether to pick up this copper or not.
I think we pick it up for sure, so we get a trash down.
Yeah. Okay, they take Martin. We'll be happy to take Michael. The last one is Sylvia, which would have been really nice, but that's life.
Sweet Duchess.
This discards, right?
Yeah, for sure, discard.
Man, Duchess Knight is such a mind game.
When we take Michael, do we have 5 knights or 6?
I think that's only 4, unfortunately. Okay, so they kill that.
So we can gain silver, I guess. Silver's better than nothing.
Silver seems better than nothing, yeah. So unfortunately, I think that splits them evenly.
Okay. Then now I think we go into native villages and
torture. Yeah. We're a bit less thin, but I want to say we have better cards.
With the one amulet,
Josephine, Sir Vander. Yeah, so this will be split 3-3 if they take Dame Sylvia, which I mean they will one of these 2 turns.
If we Michael, still
possibly. Gonna take silver. Knight away some cards that we didn't really want to see. Okay, This is Trash the Estate.
Trash the Estate. Play the Michael, I believe. Yeah.
Just
get the value. Sure. And I guess we want native villages.
This could either be native village or it could be replan.
Oh, does plan do?
It would be like on
I see this
Torture Gas. Or maybe on Native Village. Do they have an amulet?
What?
They do not have any amulets left.
I like native village. Well, I don't know the state of the deck exactly, but
It's
I
gotten
like
it's gotten a lot uglier since our knights stopped being good.
so we plan torturer.
I don't know if we're hitting. I mean, I don't think we're going to be hitting 5 with cards in hand. We could just take another native village for now. We're going to eventually be seawaying native village.
Eventually, I guess. So how do we? So knights are gonna disappear. I guess torturers are good. Yeah, that's well. They're gonna torture us at some point too. I could see plan on torture actually. That seems good.
I just don't think we're going to use it very soon.
Which is okay. Like I don't know, because if we take native village isn't good now, right?
I mean, we have these 3 terminal knights in deck.
Like his knights are going to kill our knights, so the knights are just going to disappear pretty quickly. And like not playing a knight is fine. Like if we don't play Dame Josephine,
Yeah. All right, let's put.
Let's plan. Presumably, he's going to go or 2.
This might trash a silver. Yeah, that's bad.
Can probably set aside once and then play Vander. Vander now, try and get the gold in the shuffle.
Yeah. Just like that. Good. And then we definitely want to trigger this, don't we?
Yeah, set aside again. Oh, we're the only one with native villages. Nice.
Yeah.
Set aside again.
Oh, that's bad.
Now buy a native village,
because we don't have a native village in this shuffle, so setting the gold aside was bad, but it was the right move.
That's fine.
Yeah.
How many knights in the trash? Lose our amulet.
We've seen there's 2 knights in each deck.
So we could have planned native village, but nah, this is fine.
Yeah. We might just take silver this turn. I guess not. We have the gold on the mat, so I don't think there's a point in doing that.
I think we can actually take, because if we take native village and then just slam torturers, like
yeah, what are they gonna do? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, they're gonna seaway native village right here. This is clear discard attack.
We take the native village. Like it doesn't do a ton, but
yeah, but we want it eventually.
And I guess we just buy torture
as soon as we can. Yeah.
Yeah, we do need to make sure that we get the seaway on the native village at some point, which is gonna be kind of hard, but
yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can be playing with bad woodcutters, duchesses.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
If we have, I mean, there's going to be tons of villages in the game, so although we'd like it to have it on something good, it's not the end of the world if it's not. Apparently this is a difficult discard. If you're talking right now, I can't hear you, by the way.
Not?
Okay, you're not talking, so I can't hear you because you're not talking.
Definitely not talking.
Okay, we discarded their native village. That's kind of good to see because it means they're going to have a tough time pile driving them. So I think we just said we're buying native village here.
Yeah, I don't mind native village.
This will be pick up. What happened? Okay, nothing.
Thing.
This is pick up.
So we pick up. Dame Josephine.
Please die. Okay.
So torture or trash the estate.
Yeah.
I guess we could also Seaway Amulet.
Ugh.
Oh, they got our gold.
Got our gold.
Well, we start to play Torture next turn. They have a Torture 2.
Let's see. Set aside. Do we want to play the Duchess first to mind game them or not? I guess not.
I think so, yeah. I think we do.
We play the Duchess? No, we don't play the Duchess first. We don't want them to have...
Duchess first, for sure, yeah.
We don't want them to have control over the top of their deck, right?
Oh, well, they don't know we're playing Michael. I think Duchess first is better.
they could have tracked it, certainly, I think.
Okay, well then Michael first,
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just... Also with the discard attack, we don't really... I guess it doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter.
Yeah, I suppose it depends if they're tracking where Sir Michael is or not.
Yeah.
If they're not paying attention, Duchess first is better.
We'll assume they're paying attention, even though they aren't.
We Duchess Torture for sure, then do we take like Amulet?
I mean, I think we have to, don't we? We're gonna need the silver gains. We trashed their Torture. That's really nice.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's Duchess.
Discard a copper, right. Certainly.
And buy Amulet.
Yep.
Oh, getting the first Torture play feels good. Hey, how many knights in the trash? It is still 6, right?
Yeah, it's still 6. Okay, their knights continue to do nothing to us.
Let's set aside, I guess.
Set aside, play Torture, get the information.
So what's in our... Well, okay, let's think this out.
Our mat is Copper Dame Josephine.
So we could... And then what did they do?
They bought a Torture.
We could...
I really want to try playing the Knight to see if we can get the Torture again.
Oh... Because don't we have our discard Knight down there?
Yeah.
But I mean, one sec. Don't. It's set aside plus by Torturer.
We set aside. We figure out what we're going to do with the second one, right?
Okay. Yep. Definitely set aside on this one. Yeah.
Okay, that's the discard.
So if we pick up, we get to play 2 knights.
If we pick up, we play 2 knights, buy a Torture, and probably gain a silver. I think I'd rather just
leave the knights to... Oh...
I would because they potentially have a Torture in those 5 cards, so it would be really good to hit it.
All right, I'll allow it.
Okay. I mean, it creates a little bit of extra instability for next turn, but we get to buy Torture, trash a copper.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. It doesn't matter which order we do those in. Okay, that was the good order to do them in anyways. Okay, we trashed a silver, so we're probably getting Torture played on us next turn.
Plus coin by Torture, trash?
Yep.
Discard.
Okay, so the Torture ended up probably being the last card in their deck.
That's trash?
Yep. Set aside, obviously.
Set aside again?
Well, we have... Yeah, it needs to be set aside, doesn't it?
Unless we have, like, 1 native village there. But...
And then this is just another native village buy.
I think so.
And really hope to see one next turn. No, we don't. Oh, that's annoying.
We get our amulet. So I guess we could play Sir Mike.
We're just playing.
I guess whatever.
We're just playing Torture, right? There's
Sure,
four native villages down there, though.
Yeah. Which is like an okay hand, but not stellar.
I mean, we might be getting double tortured.
We could just take the curses to hand.
Yeah.
We could.
I mean, we kind of guessed that we're going to be drawing back around to a torture somehow. I'd rather.
Yeah. So if we play, kind of play Sir Michael.
I mean, Sir Michael and Torture have the same effect. The difference is one draws into a bunch of native villages and the other doesn't.
I think we want to draw into a bunch of native villages.
I think we want to draw too.
We want one of our torturers in our hand. Yeah, let's play this.
Okay, so of course we leave a copper there instead of drawing it, because that's what today is all about.
Which knights do they have? They have the 2 coin one.
They just
and
have, just the 2 coin one, I think, now. So they have 2 coins to our discard. Oops.
Okay, now we pass.
Yeah. We do get a torture.
Hey! I think we just take a curse to hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get double tortured, we assume. So.
Because we get to trash with plan, because we're buying a torture.
Hope so. Okay. Here, are we
now
gonna?
what do we do?
Are we gonna draw back to this? We are gonna draw back to this stuff.
I think we can discard now.
Yeah. Oh, we're also gonna get knighted. That would be really annoying if it hit the torture. Do they have a third? They might have a third. That would have been bad by me. I guess they do have a third torture. That's bad.
Oh, so we...
That was terrible tracking. Oh, and they trashed ours. Okay. They're just gonna take 3 native villages? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Could go like 2 native villages and...
Torture B. Nope, they just take 3 native villages. Okay.
Okay.
It's actually fine by me.
Yeah.
Torture. Hopefully they take a curse. Okay. I guess we set aside.
2.
Now we're gonna pick this up. I know that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's pick this up. If we Duchess first here, we can selectively set aside either a copper and a state.
Oh, well, they know we have Sir Michael's. I guess let's Michael first.
Okay. nothing.
So it's Duchess.
Duchess, clearly discard, and then set. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to set aside both. Then this just has to be a torture, right? Oh, I don't know where our economy's coming from. We have...
so knights, let's think about this. So knights are no longer a factor.
Yeah.
Like, or, like, if we get lucky, they just kill each other. So you don't really have economy, we just have a bunch of native villages and a torturer. I guess, like, does our opponent have amulet?
No amulets around.
Amulet gains silver is good.
We need draw to support that, though.
I guess maybe we Seaway amulet at some point, although then we just lose to amulet.
It'd be torture this turn. I think.
Let's go for torture, I guess. Trash
out a copper. We're in this annoying situation again where we kind of need them to have a bad turn. It's probably not going to happen. I'm not sure exactly where we fell behind on that, but
I think we had a chance to win the knight split, potentially, if we had just gone, like, plan silver. Like, we had just gone all out on it.
Yeah. Let's see, we're assuming 3 torture hits, so this is gaining a curse.
How do you feel about resignations?
I don't
Some point.
I mean, we're gaining another
Let's keep
curse
playing
here.
It up.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think we've lost, but
let's spin a little bit longer.
okay.
So I'm assuming that they're gonna take a little bit of economy somehow.
Yeah. I mean, they might just take torture and try to get that pile out of the way.
They do have
like
10,
if they,
right? Yeah.
Like if they do torture silver this turn, what can we actually do about it?
Not much. Okay.
So they take torture silver, right? Amulet. I mean, okay, I guess.
So we just lose next turn, so we don't need to think about it too hard.
Yeah, let's just attack them some. Oh, Sir Michael. I guess we can do that before the torture then.
Please don't hit amulet. Don't drag this out another turn.
It hits silver, even worse.
Oh. I'm gonna need to sit here for another 5 minutes. Alright, let's see. What do we have on our native village map?
Nothing. This would set aside a native village. That seems fine. Oh, it sets a curse aside, even better.
Oh, okay, I think they're live because they're taking curses to hand, but like, let's say
Yeah.
they play torture and hit 3 tortures. Like, how do we win that game?
I mean, if they somehow miss, we're gonna need to have 2 buys, and we're gonna need to have some way to score points. I think that's Seawaying Amulet. Though I'm not quite sure how we're getting money out of that.
Okay, see what amulet's curious. Um, yeah, if they hit 10, I guess they can't hit 10, right?
Yeah, they can't hit 10 anymore with the silver trash. I don't think they can even do 9. But I might be wrong about that.
If we let's see, because if we take, okay, they did that. What do we have on our native village map?
Nothing. Actually, we have a curse. 1 curse.
Yeah.
So, if we win, it looks like somehow they have a failure of a turn.
It's like getting torture is like curious, but
like that's saying you're not going to hit 5, right?
well, curses are gonna run too, right?
Yeah.
What if we do something stupid like Duchy Duchess? Do that.
I mean, I think our 2 lines are going to be like either torture or trash curse and just really hope. Or
I think they have native village torture in hand because they.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily going to hit 5 off of that. Not sure. So
I see a torture line. We probably lose immediately.
Yeah.
The other line. Okay, well, I think we're Duchessing no matter what, right?
Yeah. So they get to look at the top card of their deck. That'll help them out.
Let's see what they do with it. If they top it, I'm scared.
Yeah. Okay, they top
deck it. So they likely have a good turn. So we probably don't want to take torture then. So we're going to take a bunch of curses to the face. Like
we need to have scored. Duchy just gets us up to 8 next turn. Not that we can really do much with it other than make our deck more inconsistent.
If we Seaway the amulet, that gives us some trashes at least.
Yeah.
Not that it's great. I guess if we take hunting grounds and they're dumb, we could like torture trash hunting grounds, but like
it's so much that just doesn't matter, but I don't want to give up quite yet.
So they're gonna have a live turn. Okay, here's my proposal. I'm not sure this is strictly good, but we take hunting grounds and hope that they don't realize that it has an on-trash effect and buy a torture. That's all I got.
I mean, I don't see what else we're doing, so...
Right. Let's go for it. Maybe not strictly correct, but... Alright, there we go. They have how many tortures? Like 4?
I think... yeah, it's gotta be 4.
I guess.
We start out gaining a curse.
Let's gain at least 1.
setting another card aside.
They're gonna play all of them. I guess we could, let's just discard and just hope. Buy one torture. Buy one torture. Buy one. Buy one. Buy one. Buy one. Buy one. Buy one. I'm not saying it's a good plan. I think it's only marginally worse than resigning.
Alright.
So I think we have to. So we gain and then discard and then.
And then they take 3 curses and an estate and win.
Yes. Well, because if they have 4 tortures, like if we're counting right, they won't see that.
I mean, they have this in hand.
All right. Well, GG's, Tracer.
Yep. It was good. Stuff went wrong.
Feel good about the first one. Like, I guess the one thing in the first one is, like, they always had this chance to win. This one, I feel like maybe if we went for like Silver's Knights and Plans,